the kingdom. What are we going to do? A dragon? Oh my, what are we going to do? Wait, I have a plan. We can send a champion to defeat this beast. But first, we must gather all of our loyal subjects to the courtyard to see if we can find a volunteer. Let's go. Hear ye, there is a dragon at the edge of the forest near the kingdom. We are looking for a champion to help and defeat this beast. Is there anyone who would like to volunteer? I would gladly give you the palace of Sanford if you were able to defeat this beast. I will volunteer, your majesty, for this proper task. Oh, thank you, kind fellow, but you must first be properly fitted for a sword and shield in order to defeat this beast. Off to the smithy you go. Hi, and welcome to Imagine Your Story Art Edition, part of the summer reading program here at Lee County Libraries. If you haven't already registered for summer reading, please visit our website or call the library directly. Who am I? I am Queen Ruby, and I am here at the smithy to help assist our squire in getting his shield and sword. You too will be able to create your shield and sword today in Imagine Your Story Art Edition. You will need tape, scissors, a ruler, a pencil, crayons, markers, paint, and a paintbrush. So our first step is to draw the outline of our shield. You can use a piece of cardboard or a poster board to do this. So you're just going to draw how big you want your shield to be on your piece of cardboard. Once we've drawn our shield on our cardboard, we're going to next cut it out. Now that we cut out our shield, we can now begin to paint. You can create whatever design you want for your shield. I'm going to use some tape to help map out my design. Now that I've mapped out my design for my shield, I now can begin to paint. You can use whatever color paint you would like. Today I'm going to use pink and blue. After you have applied your first coat of paint, you may need to apply a second coat of paint and let them dry in between coats. Now that our shield has dried, let's reveal our design. And there we have our shield. Now, I can decorate it, or you can decorate it even further. You can draw pictures of animals, or if you have any foam stickers, you can put stickers on it. I went ahead and I cut out some figures. So I have a sword, I have a dragon, a crown, and a feather. And these are items for my shield. Next step is to glue whatever items that you decide on to your shield. And there we have it. Now our next and final step of completing our sword is that we need to put our hoops on the back so we can attach it to our arms. So let's place this to the side, and you're going to need another piece of cardboard. And you're going to draw out 2 strips that are 11 by 3 inches. We have 2 strips 11 by 3 inches. Now we need to attach these strips to our shield. So we're going to flip our shield over. And we're going to bend our strips. And we're going to attach it with duct tape. Cardboard, aluminum foil, tape, ruler, pencil, a mug, and scissors. To get started with our sword, we'll need some piece of cardboard, a ruler, pencil, and some scissors. So the first step in making the sword is we need to draw 3 lines that are equal to 15 inches. And they need to be spaced out 1 1/4 inch apart. Now, after you've drawn your 2 lines, then we need to measure on one end where we're going to draw our pointy end of our sword. We need to measure up 2 inches and draw a line. Then we're going to draw 2 pointy parts for our sword. So it should look something like this. The next step is on one end, go to the other end of your sword, and we're going to measure up. We're going to draw that line. We're ended at 15 inches. We're going to put our ruler, go to the other part of our sword, and measure up 1 1/2 inches. And then draw another line. Just like that. Next, we're going to grab our mug and we're going to flip it over and we're going to try to get it even. Starting with the line that we drew on this closest to you. And you're going to draw a circle. And it should look something like that. Now, the next step is we're going to draw 2 lines to make our pommel for our sword. And we're going to connect the circle to the lines. And when you're done, it should look something like this. If you notice, I've put dotted lines to where you will need to cut next. So our next step is to cut. Let's get started. after we have cut our sword out, we're now going to score the middle line. Making sure not to go all the way through, it's going to slightly score it down the middle. So that we can fold it. And you're going to fold it over. Once we fold it over, you're going to secure it with tape. And it should look like this. Now you're going to grab your aluminum foil. And you're going to secure the aluminum foil to the sword by taping it. Going just underneath the pommel. And not to worry about the pointy ends, we'll get that later. Secure it with tape. And you're going to tightly roll the aluminum foil around our sword. Now we're going to go down to the pointy end of our sword, and we're just going to snip off the excess foil. And then you can add another piece of tape if you feel like you snipped out just a little bit too much. Just to secure it even more. And there you have it. Now we need to make the handle for our sword. So you're going to take a toilet paper roll and you're going to cut it. And then you're going to flatten it out. So just as we did with the aluminum foil, we're going to secure it to our sword with some tape, trying to make sure that we flatten it as much as we can. Secure it with tape, and then we're going to wrap it around our sword. Tightly wrapping it as best as you can. Next we need to draw out our cross guard. And it will look like a square like this. It will be 2 3/4 inches by 4 inches long, and then the middle square is 1 1/4 inches long and 1/2 inch wide. Okay, so this will be the square that you use to make your cross guard. Once you've cut out your cross guard, you're going to slide your cross guard up till you get to the point where we put the toilet paper roll. Then you're going to go underneath and secure the cross guard with some tape. Now our sword has taken shape. Our final step for our sword is to paint it. So you can use whatever colors you like to paint your sword. Once again, I'm going to use pink and blue to paint my sword. And then we'll see the final product. Thank you, Queen Ruby, for assisting me with my sword and shield today. I know I will be able to defeat the dragon. I was glad to help, and I hope that our friends enjoyed making their sword and their shield today as we imagine our story art edition. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.